What's up guys? Welcome back. Today we're making music like Lane 8 and Yotto. It's a song called I/You. I think so. So yeah, we're taking a look at that. First, before we begin looking at the elements, let me just say that this song was written in a scale of C major, right? So we only use the white notes, okay? Just so we know that. And let's take a look at the chords first as well. First, we have a D minor chord, D minor 7, because we have a C as well. So it's a D minor 7 going to an F major. This is just an inversion of F major chord because it's a pad sound. So, you know, it can be that way. But yeah, this is a F major. Here we have a C major, and then we have a G major, right? So those are our chords. It's a 4-chord song. Those chords repeat throughout the whole song, right? Another thing, and the first element we can hear, and this is another thing which repeats throughout the whole track, is a string sound. And this is a string sound playing a C5, right? Let me just play it. So this basically plays throughout the entire track, right, almost until the end. So we have a first string sound here, and then we have a second string sound, which I call a dissonant string, because it starts on the D, right, and the first string is playing a C, right, and when this second string comes in, it creates tension, right, because this is a dissonance, right, it's not a consonant, right. So yeah. And it plays kind of like a melody, right? So let's hear both of them. And here it plays a little bit different. Right, so it's a really nice sound. It kind of sounds like you could write this for an acoustic instruments, right? For real violins and stuff. So yeah, sounds pretty nice. Then we have this ARP sound, which is basically an 8-bar loop, right? This is our loop, I think so. And it also repeats throughout the whole track until the break. When the break happens, it kind of evolves even melodically. But here in the first half of the song, it basically evolves with, auto filter frequency. I, made some adjustments in sustain, decay, and stuff like that. So yeah, I just hear this sound. We have an auto filter on. Basically, I'm gonna play it here because we have an auto filter. And if we look at this ARP, right, we can see that the notes basically are not just random, but they're also like the chord notes, right? So we have a D minor chord, if you remember. So we have an A here, a C here, an F here. We don't have the D, but we have an E, which is kind of weird, but it's you can do whatever. But yeah, here we have an F, G, a C, an A, which are also like the notes of an F major chord. We have a G, which sounds really nice. So basically, when you're doing these kinds of ARPs, you can use notes of the chord, and you can also add other notes, which kind of will provide a little bit of color. Right? So if that makes sense, I hope it does. So yeah, you can do, but yeah, for the most part, you can use chord tones, right? So that's that. And we have a really nice bass sound here, which goes like this. Right, so it's a really nice bass sound. If you look at the notes, right, you can see these are the most important notes, right? Because these are the chord notes, right? This is the root, like D, F, C, and G, and these other notes, right, which are like in between. You could call those notes like passing notes, because they, if you think about it, like you kind of climb here to a D, and how to get from a D to an F, right? You could use an E, right? And when you have a C over here, how to get to a G? You can use an A, right? And here, to climb back to D, you just do a, like, climb up. So I hope that makes sense. What matters is that these passing notes, that they are short, right? They don't, if they, I don't know how to say it, but they have to be short, because if they're long, they will mess up our perception of harmony, right? So I hope that makes sense. So we have a kick here, which is just a kick, but it sounds pretty cool. Then we have a groove, which here are like kind of, I called it shakers, but basically they're kind of like more real hits or something, like more reverby, like ambient type of sound. Right? Here we have the hats and some more hats, right? Oh, pardon me. That was not intentional. There are two songs playing at the same time, so that messed everything up. We have some noise here, which I made in analog. Right, nothing crazy. For the bass sound, which I showed earlier, I used Serum, right? I created like this kind of sound or something. And I have to say that I've sent this track, after I did this remake, I've sent this to my friend, who is very good at mixing and mastering, and he made it even better, right? So want to thank him for that. I think this is pretty much it. I showed you the pad sound, everything basically. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, smash the like button, and I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Have fun.